Hello, welcome back to Yarn Haul edition. So we have a box here from Joann's to start out. Now this box was soaking wet. Every side of this box was wet. It's covered in gravel, little pieces of gravel. And they threw in the 5 skeins of the mandala ombre that I had ordered. And if you look real close, now this colorway is called Felicity. So you look real close. This almost looks like a purple. Then there's some gray, and then there's some peach, and there's a lot of tone colors in there. And I didn't even realize it was called Felicity. And then when I bought the one at Joann's last week, I said I wanted some more. So I have one from my original post, my yarn haul. Then I have one that I traded somebody. Ravini, thank you very much. So that's 2. And I ordered 5 more here. So I have 7 total. And the yardage is pretty good. It's 344 yards. It's a 4 medium. 100% acrylic, and these are real soft, real soft. So I have one in a plastic. That was nice of them. And 2 of them were loose in the box. So it feels like everything is intact. They weren't harmed in any way. So I'm real happy that that is here and safe. I hope 7 of them times 344 yards is going to be enough for a throw blanket. I think I am going to be making that sometime in the future here for Felicity because it's her color. Now if you notice, there doesn't seem to be any of this color on this skein except for this little tiny bit. So they are wound a little differently. So my plan, I'm thinking I want to do like a log cabin, couple of log cabin squares with these. And again, that one doesn't seem to be any on the outside, but these 2 are. So I think I have 3 that have the outside wrap there, and then the other 2 are different as well. Well, no, there's a little bit on here, but this looks black, that section. And then this one does look purple. So I'm sure that when you do this, there's going to be all sorts of color sections. It's going to be real different. So I'm interested in using this. Now I did use this before, and it is an unfinished project that this type of yarn has been in. And I finished a sweater in it, and I did a couple other things in this yarn. I really like it. It is a little pricey right now at the Joann's. It was $10, like $9.99 a skein. But I'll tell you, these are worth it. They're worth it. But when you can use a coupon or get them on sale like I did this last week, they were $4.99. Now I don't know if they have that still running, but it's worth a shot to check because they have other colors. So I ended up with 7 of those. So that's kind of cool. I'm very excited. Now what this video really is about the bus. My friend Deb sent me a birthday present. And if you were watching that video and you saw me open that, then you will have noticed that this yarn was in that package, and it's called the Woolies Fair Isle. And she picked out this colorway for me, and it is called Rose Blossom. The Rose Blossom colorway. Really, this is absolutely gorgeous to me. I just love that color. I just do. And she knew I was going to. So I said, oh my gosh, 2 of these I got as a gift, and they are offered up on the Line Brand website with a pattern. And so it says that you can make, this is a knitting pattern, by the way, that you can make a hat and fingerless gloves and a cowl out of 1 skein of yarn. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. How in the heck? Well, you know, when you're knitting, it seems like you can go a long way on a skein of yarn. So this is made in Turkey, and it is 348 yards in a skein. So that's quite a lot for a 4 medium. So you're going to pay a little bit extra for this one as well. This is 80% acrylic and 20% wool. Does it feel real bitey and woolly? No, it doesn't. But it does substantially have, doesn't crush under your hand. So it's not going to be a wimpy yarn. It does have some, you know, heft to it as far as, you know, what your stitches are going to look like. Your stitches won't fall over wimpy. They'll stand up. So I thought, you know, I really liked this right off the bat. So I thought, let's just start something. Let's start one of these. So I started making this cowl. And this is a free pattern on Line Brand. You could get all 3. So I went ahead and I printed off all of the pattern. I put them in this plastic and stick them in my project bag. So in here is the cowl and the hat and the mitts, fingerless mitts. So all of the pattern is in this plastic. And it says for the cowl that you will need circular needles. And I believe this pattern, let me go back to the original supply page. That's in color. Isn't that nice set now that you see them all 3 pieces? Now this is not the colorway that I have. I have no blue in this colorway. There is none. This all just Rose Blossom. So now it says in the beginning of the pattern, all 3 patterns are in one, and it says that you will need the circular needles, size 8, 5mm, 16 inches. And so you will do it in the round, and you'll use the same ones for the hat. So I went ahead and searched through my stuff, and I did not find a 5mm. I found the 7. So I went ahead and I searched some more, and I still didn't find an 8 or 5mm. So I went ahead and used the 7 instead. So I cast on 120 stitches, and as you can see, the Fair Isle works for you. So this is 1 needle size down, and it's actually only half a needle size down. It's 4.5, I believe, is the size. So, and I am a little bit loose knitter, so I'm like, oh, it's going to be fine to use that size. So I cast on 120, and it says to do the ribbing for about 1.5 to 2 inches. So that's what I did, and see how it started out marled, and then it went to the rose color solid, and then it went into a little bit darker solid, and now in the body, after you get the ribbing done, you're just gonna knit. So all it is knitting for 8 inches until you measure to 8 inches. So I'm like, this is cool, because now the pattern is emerging. And this is why I had to get on the bus that ran me over and go buy some more. So today's haul is going to be more of this Fair Isle Lion Brand woolies. How exciting this is. Okay, so let's go to the package. Now this package was found in my mailbox, and it was totally shoved in to my mailbox. Now you see how wide this is. It's gotta be, let me even measure it. It's crazy that he stuck this in there, because I can't believe that it fit. This package is 18 inches, right, wide, and it's a square package, so it's another 18, right about 18 inches on the other side. But the thickness alone is another 6.5 inches thick, and he stuck this in my mailbox, and it's ripped all around the whole entire bag, here, there, and everywhere. Yarn was sticking out of those holes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope my yarn's not damaged, right? I had to literally pry it out of the mailbox. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stand it up on the chair over here and open up the package so that I can take them out and show you all the colors. Now the first color that I got from Deb is called Rose Blossom. So I'm going to show you that one more time so you can come back to this video and see how gorgeous all of these colors are. So I'm just going to reach in the bag and I'm going to pull them out so we can look at them together. Now this one looks like it has a greenish aqua color, and then a bluish, and then it has the marling in the white on both colors. So this is going to be blue and green Fair Isle patterns as you look at that. And this one has like 2 colors, but in this Rose Blossom, if you look, it just has the 2 colors, like the lighter and the darker. They're the same. Those 2 almost are gradient, where the blue and the green are contrasting. So I'm like, oh. So I got 2 of those. Yeah, and what is the color called? This one is called Light Aqua Turquoise. So Light Aqua Turquoise. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so that's the first color. And then we have this one. And this one is called Denim and Lilac. So this is what it's saying the colors are going to look like. So that is the denim in the white. And as you turn, it gets a little darker on the white. And then inside, that almost looks like it's a purple color. And on here, it also looks like it's a purple color, and it's called lilac. So I'm guessing this is more like a lilac color. But to me, it's washed out lilac. So that's not a purple to me. But it's still pretty. Still pretty. So that one again is called Denim Lilac. Very nice. Okay, so what we did was I think I got 2 of all of them, but I don't know. I'll just have to tell you as we go through the package. Yeah, I did. I got 4 colors, 2 each. So somewhere in here is another one. Yep, this is the other one. This is the Denim Lilac. Let's see if we can see. That doesn't look like as bright a lilac as they're showing on the label either. That's really bright. That's just kind of faded. But again, Denim Lilac means faded, right? So I guess that's true to color. All right, here we go, Chera. This one you are going to like, I think. This one is called Sage Pink Salt. Sage Pink Salt. So you've got your sage green and white marl, and then the sea salt, or pink salt and white. And so then when you look at the way they show it as you're working up, those 2 colors end up coming out. So it'd be interesting to see how it works up like this in a pattern, right? In their pattern, matter of fact. So that is the green sage and pink salt. And I got 2 of them. So this one has more of the pink showing on the outside. So it's wrapped a hair different. Yeah. And they're all the same, 348 yards, 318 meters. They're 5.3 ounce skeins. And on this invoice, it does not say how much they were. But I know I had a coupon because I thought it was a pretty darn good deal. I almost saved with the shipping half price of what it would have been. Now the last one, I saved the last one I thought was the prettiest, other than the Blossom, out of the 4 that I bought. And this one ended up being on the bottom of the bag. So this one is freaking gorgeous. Now, they're calling this Thistle Orchid. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? It's a dark purple and a light lilac. And if you remember me saying that lilac was not lilac, there's your difference. Yeah, that looks gray to me. Alright, so here's your purple. It is marled with the lilac, and then it kind of changes with the white. The solid almost looks like it's a different shade, and then goes back to dark solid. I don't see it doing the same thing in the white with the dark, though. It's almost like a splotch. So I'm guessing that oh yeah, it does do it in here. But it does it in a long, not a stripe so much. So that's your Fair Isle at work there. Yeah, so this is really cool. So I got 2 of those. So I have enough to share. So what I want to do is, anybody who's watched the video this long, please comment below your favorite color of all these. And you can choose, if your favorite color is the Blossom, you can choose that, because I have enough to share 1 skein of whichever is your favorite and still have one for me. So I'm going to do a drawing from this video's comments, and it will randomly draw 1 person, and it'll if you comment more than once, they'll drop off, and only one of your comments will count. So we have 5 colors, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we have 5 colors to choose from. And don't forget, this does have wool in it. So if you're not interested in anything with wool in it, don't comment. This will be drawn in a couple weeks, most likely before the end of September. I'll give you 2 full weeks to comment on it. And if you are interested in making the 3 pieces that go along with this with me, I am going to be working on these. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take, but obviously I have started already. It is a free pattern on Line Brand. And how fun is this? So this is going to be probably a Christmas gift for one of my girls. And I'm hoping that I can make more than one. That'd be cool too. So that's why I said I got right on that bus and I wanted to share it with you. So take a moment out of each day, be creative, and let me know what you think of this yarn. Talk to y'all later. Bye for now.